And this is where my permaculture training really came in, is that I realized that just in the same way that a seed is an expression of the information inside, its DNA, and then it manifests, the cultures that we see are manifestations of the cultural consciousness, of the cultural memes, of all these things. And if they're not working, it's because the foundation's off. Does that make sense? And so I was like, okay, so the foundational thing is it has to be, our first focus is wholeness itself, balance itself, and integration itself. Now within that, I might be a brain surgeon, right? I might be a coconut climber. I might be a massage therapist. That's fine. It's just like in my body, right? Each cell is doing its own specific thing, right? But first and foremost, its focus is wholeness itself, balance itself, and integration itself, right? And without that, I'm dead, right? Kidneys don't they have no value out here on their own, right? You're not going to see one of my, one of these skin cells say, hey, screw the body, we're going on our own trip. That's called cancer, right? It's like everything's functioning as a whole. But at the human cultural level, and also the way I see most humans are actually just developing their own personal lives, that's not what's going on. People are not connected in that way to what's whole, So that comes back to this. Now, if our nature is actually wholeness and balance and integration, and you've been living not that way, it's not going to feel comfortable to change. It's not what you're used to. So this is where the rub comes in. And so a lot of what I have to say is I want to I subtitled my book, The Inspiration and Argument for GaiaYoga Culture, is that I have an argument to make. Not like a fight, but like a philosophical argument to say, look at this kind, if we commit to this kind of seed, and I'm not done explaining it, then we have a chance of manifesting something that's going to work. And if we're using this kind of seed, well, we're going to get this. It's just obvious. If we haven't, hey Steve, of course it's going to go that way. But it's going to not necessarily be comfortable, even though we can look with our mind and say, oh yeah, right, I see. It's still going to not feel right when we stand in it. Is everybody with me so far? Mm-hmm.